guys. Okay, so we're going to do a reading on the next time you see your person. This could be if you're in like a disconnection, if you haven't seen this person in a while, or if there's just something that's going on since you did see them last. Just kind of take a look at those energies and see what's kind of going to go on there. So we have 3 piles to choose from. Your first pile is the Guided Hand Tarot, and then these stones, these are all cat's eye stones. Here you have the blue stone, and then the second pile is the Waning Star Tarot, right? Wandering Star Tarot. And then this is the pink stone, and then this one is called the Radiant Tarot, and this is like a teal color. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. We're going to get some oracle cards to start, and then I'm going to get some tarot, and then we're going to go into message cards and then advice, okay? And then I might also pull charms. I always say that I will pull charms, and I never ever do. I always forget or run out of time, but I have them sitting right in front of me. Hopefully I will not forget this time, and we'll do that as well. So timestamps will be down below, and I'll see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you wanted or chose the Guided Hand Tarot, I just went blank for some reason. And this cat's eye, the blue cat's eye stone, this is actually my personal favorite stone. Out of, because the color blue I think is so pretty. So pretty. Put that right there. Okay. So before we get the actual tarot, I'm going to use, these are the fairy wisdom oracles. So we're going to pull, I think we're going to pull 2 of these, and then I'm also going to pull some of these. These are called the love story oracles. So we're going to pull some of those as well. So we're just going to see what comes out, take a look, see if we can see what your person's energy is going to be like, what your energy is going to be like this next time that you see them, okay? And this could be a little ways down the road, from now. So the energy that you have towards them right now might not necessarily be the energy that you'll be in at that time. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna have to sit up a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Pile 1. Okay, I guess I'm gonna take that. So we have attitude. Okay. Reflections. Attitude is the number 1. Reflections is the number 58. So let's get some of these. Y'all can fast forward if you want to, or I already have these cards out. Shouldn't take me long though. Look at that. There's the paper. This deck came with blank cards. I'm not sure the reason for that, but I think there's more in here. Maybe that means that you and this person could be starting a clean slate the next time you see one another. I'll take that into consideration. Let's see what else. So we have number 44, family, and also the number 24, differences. Okay. Look at that cleans, the other one's on the bottom here now too. Okay. So I'm going to also get some of the, if I can reach them. These are the Oracle of 7 Energies. I've been using these a lot lately. I'm not sure why. Sometimes I just start using oracles and then I just get like attached to them, I guess. Okay. What do you have, Spirit, for pile 1 here? What do you have here for pile 1? Pile 1. Number 40. The land between. Wow. Okay. That makes sense. So you have differences here and plus the land between. So let me fix these a little where I feel called to put them. Okay. So the next time that you see this person, I do feel as if what this is kind of insinuating here in the way that I've just placed these cards, that I do feel like that this is going to be either your energy or your person's and vice versa over here. I do feel like they're giving me two different, you know, both of your energies here. So this, you're going to have to kind of read into this and see which one fits more for you as far as the way that you're feeling. What your concerns are at this point so that you know kind of which energy you're taking. This isn't the way I was going with this, but this is the way that I'm seeing it now that it's all played out. So I guess we're going to start, actually they're wanting me to start over here. So let's start over here with this energy. I do feel as if that this is your energy on this side. So I'm going to start with the reflections, the number 58, and I'm also going to refer to the book to see what the key word is. I'm not going to read the book. I just want to see what the key word is for this card, card here. But let's go ahead and take a look. A tattoo might be significant for someone. I don't know why, but I'm seeing either a heart or a tattoo is significant for some reason here. I do feel like that. I feel like in this connection with this person that maybe you were hurt by this person in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like the next time you see this person, you're going to be approaching them in a matter of kind of being able to kind of hold your own or stand your ground. I don't feel like you're going to be completely open to this person. I feel like this is based upon the fact that you've done a lot of reflections with reflections here. I do feel like you've done a lot of reflecting on kind of where you are or what point you're at this point that you see them again. And it's basically telling me that you're going to kind of have your guard up there. I also feel like you feel as if you're like your best self at the time that you see them again. I feel like you're very confident within yourself. And I feel like maybe you've had a lot of growth since you've seen this person last. But I also feel like there's a little bit of there is kind of a little bit of devilish, if you will, kind of nature to that. I do feel like you kind of want to put your best self out there, obviously, because I feel like you still want this person to want you, even if you don't know for sure if you want to pursue this person in some kind of way. I also want to say that I feel like you're going to come across as not being bothered. I feel like it's almost like this energy of really like whatever your persona you're putting on the outside of yourself is not exactly the same feeling that you're feeling on the inside. I feel like with inside yourself, you're going to be extremely nervous, even though you do your very best to put off this energy of confidence, because I feel that you don't want to see this person to see you come across as weak in any way. Because of whatever they've done to you, you don't want them to feel like they got the better part of you. You don't want them to feel like they have some kind of advantage over you. So you're going to just kind of put yourself out there as if, you know, you're confident in who you are and where you are, and you don't really need that person. And whatever they did to you is you've reflected on it, does not affect you anymore. So this is the number, you have it's 58, but you have 5 and 8 here. So 5 is that, it's about that change, but it's also about tension. And I feel like with the number 8, which is about progress here, I feel like there's going to be a lot of tension built up inside of you the next time you see this person, because I feel that you're going to be actually trying to make progress in the situation with them. Like you're really trying to change your dynamic with this person, but you're doing it in a way where you're not really putting everything that you want to say or do or feel out there. Like you're not really being vulnerable in that kind of way. You know, you're not really being honest. You're kind of putting on a facade. So that's the energy that I'm getting here. You know, 58 added up is also the number 13, which adds up to 4, which is about foundations and the way that you're wanting to kind of put yourself out there, or the way you're wanting to make this person seem like your foundations are strong. And the number 3, which is that growth, number of creation, like you've created a strong foundation for yourself, is the image that I'm getting that you're wanting to put out towards this person. So let's see what the number 58 means real quick. It is mirror, reflections, mirror. I get it. So I feel like what you're mirroring to this person is not necessarily the way that, like I said, you're feeling on the inside, but you're trying to hold up that mirror and put your best self out there. You know, I'm getting this image of like when we look into a mirror before we leave, before we go out or whatever it is, you want to look your best. You know, you look in the mirror because you want to make sure that you look okay. And that's like the image that I'm getting here with you guys. So with differences here, again, I'm still getting this feeling like you're kind of putting it out there that you and this person kind of burned off from one another. Like you're putting it out there that, you know, it just didn't work out because we're just different and it is what it is. And, you know, the number 24 added up is the number 6, which is the Lovers in Tarot. 2 is that partnership and 4 is that foundation. So basically what this is saying to me is that you feel like your foundations were just too different for both of you to be able to have a partnership together, y'all didn't love each other in the same sense. This is the energy that you're putting off, okay, whenever you're meeting up with this person. I know now what Spirit's trying to send me here. This middle card here, this one, the land in between, this is how the energy is going to be in the surroundings, the surrounding area. So this is your energy, this is your person's energy, or vice versa, and this is going to be how the surrounding area's energy, the energy of the space that you'll be meeting each other in will be, okay? So we'll get to that. I also want to mention there's a lot of 4s here. And, you know, like I keep kind of saying that 4 is about that foundation. It's also about like structure or building that structure. It's about, well, it's the Emperor in Tarot, but it's a grounded energy, you know? It is also, the number 4 is also a representation of the day Thursday in numerology, by the way. So maybe keep that date in mind. It's also, you know, about April. So maybe you might meet this person around April on a Thursday. Just saying. You may want to write that down. It could be possible that would happen. But it's about being practical as well. You know, what you can really build, the foundation that you can really build here. So I feel like as far as both of you goes, I feel like you're kind of both coming into it about trying to be practical and not really like putting a lot of expectations into meeting this person again. Okay, so let's talk about your person before we go on to connecting energies, because I'm anxious to get tarot out. So we have attitude here. So I've in family, the number 44. I kind of got a message here for this. Definitely isn't going to be for everybody, but this person it's maybe like really been a while since you've seen them, and it's possible this person now has a family or at least a child, because of the imagery on this card. But this is also, if that's not the situation, this is also a representation of a new beginning with the child card here, and this being the number 1, which is about new beginnings, is possible that could also be the case. I do feel like this person has a completely different attitude walking into this than you do. This person, guys, coming into this meeting here with you, I do feel like this is something planned out too, by the way, but we'll get to that. I feel like this person is ready to reconnect with you. I feel like they feel a special bond with you. And I feel that I'm sorry, I keep saying I feel, but they are going to take this opportunity to kind of reconnect with you. This person here, guys, is excited about this connection, about moving in here with you. But the thing is that even though this person has a lot of confidence in your connection and how strong your connection is, I still feel like even though all that is built up inside of them, they're still coming into this feeling small. And it may be because of, like I said, with your energy here, whatever it was that this person did to you, whatever it was that this person, the last time you saw this person, or some kind of negativity, some kind of something happened between the two of you, and this person's ready to have a new attitude about it. They want this new beginning. I think that this person feels that because of the times that you've spent apart, that kind of all that other stuff is kind of brushed under the rug, and they're kind of, when they see you again, it's like that clean slate, like the card we saw in the beginning here when I was shuffling. It's like they're wanting to start fresh. You know, they're wanting to have a clean slate with you. And if you notice on that clean slate card itself, this card here, the imagery, it's crumbled. It's like a card that has been crumbled, but there's no writing on it, right? And it's like, for me, what that's saying is that there's something that happened in this connection that kind of crumbled it, you know, kind of disrupted this connection, or was something wrong with this connection, but somebody's got that paper out and cleared it off, you know, erased everything and kind of flattened it back out. So y'all are both going to be acknowledging the fact that, you know, there was some not so good things that happened in this connection. But I feel like you're coming at it in a different way, more closed off here than this person is. I feel like this person's ready to reconnect. And I feel like when they see you, it's going to be that connection to where even if you haven't seen this person in a long time, but you know, when you reconnect with them, it's like family. It's like there's no awkwardness or anything there. You just have this bond, and this person's feeling this, okay? I feel like you're feeling this as well, but I feel like you're feeling it, the way that you're feeling about it is pushed down. I don't feel like you're being honest with yourself here, and I think it's because of the hurt that was caused. I feel like now you have the guard up, like I said, and this person's, actually, to be honest, this person maybe has had their guard up in the past, and now they're kind of wanting to release that because they're coming in with this new attitude. Now, I don't have to look this up. I can tell you that the key word in this book for this oracle card, attitude, is actually attitude. It's the same. So, but they're coming into it like that, you know? And it's also like they know the attitude that you're going to have. Like, they're open to meeting you and excited about meeting you and excited about maybe having a new clean slate and new beginning here. I mean, they're going into this with a fresh mind, but they also know what happened between the two of you. And they know that, you know, you may want to have some words with them about that. Do you see how these two energies are completely different from one another? I mean, you can just look at it, guys. You don't have to really be too intuitive to be able to look at these and be able to tell the differences here. This is very dark energy. I mean, you have the burned matches, all dark card here. She's dark in this imagery here. And then over here, it's completely different. You have the family card. It's got sparkles and different colors on it. Here's a lot of green, a lot of bright colors. Do you see the differences here? These are the energies that you're bringing in compared to the energies they're bringing into this. So I do think that there's a lot of stuff that just kind of didn't get resolved here. And I feel like this person's kind of wanting to just kind of cloud over that. But like I said, they know that you may have a bone to pick with them. You know, they realize that you may bring this up, like it's a possibility. Okay, so let's talk about this land between, because it kind of goes to me with differences and the fact that these two hands here are touching one another. Also, I want to mention, like, you know, the baby's just holding her finger, not her whole hand. So it's like, in here, it's the same thing, guys. I just realized this. Look, see, there, he has one finger out to her, just like this. So it's like this person's, it's like a tiptoe energy, right? Like they're wanting to kind of start fresh in this new beginning, but they know that they have to take it really slow and really easy. You know, they can't give you everything. They can't just, they don't feel like you're going to take that because of the past. So this the land in between, I do want to mention the main thing that they're wanting me to focus in on here is the fact that there is a star that's in the middle of this. But the shining part of it is more on your person's side than it is on your side. But it's still on your side. It's just not as much. So the hopes of this connection being something that can be rekindled, I feel like is a lot more on your person's side. But I feel like it's not that you wouldn't want it. It's coming from that pain that I'm feeling. It's that hurtful energy that was there. But there's bridges here, you know? And I feel like you're both wanting to cross that bridge to get to this middle space. There is going to be some kind of, you're anticipating some kind of energy or some kind of communication here on your side. And I also did see, communication number 2 under the deck. And I do feel like with this blue color being on your side here, I do feel like you're the one that's going to start the communication in. Your person has blue here as well, and it's on their side down here. So I feel like what I'm getting from this, and this is underneath the ground, right? I feel like your person's communication is going to be more surfaced because, like I said, they're tiptoeing into it. It's going to be more surface level, but your communication is going to be more in depth, okay? And I feel that way because of the imagery here, but I also feel that way because I've kind of already said that. But your person's anticipating that anyway. I mean, they already feel like that's coming, you know. Maybe you are the type of person that is more capable of kind of going to those deeper emotions than this person is. Like, and I did say that person probably had their guard up in the past. And now you do. There is a lot of confusion, though, that took place here. And I think both of you are kind of coming into this wanting to have a resolution of some sort when you see one another. This might not be something that happens right away, but I feel like it will happen like later. I just saw mirrored numbers 23, 32 on the timer there. So I do feel like this is something that, and this card does mean those mirrors. I do feel like this is something that part of what you both want is to have this solid, more solid foundation. You're wanting to mend things, the two of you together. This is also, there's a little, like a, what do you call those? I can't think of it right now, of course. But this little thing that's up here, it kind of reminds me of the Four of Wands. But it has four pillars, you know, holding it together. That foundation kind of reminds me of the Four of Wands. So that's that union energy, right? That's what you and this person both want going into this connection. Y'all both want peace. You both want to kind of mend things. But you're both coming in there completely different from one another. Okay, so let's get some tarot and see what else we can get. And then we'll get some message cards. I'm not going to stay on tarot too long because I feel like I got so much out of these. But I do want to ask what's going to come of this? How are y'all going to leave this meeting? Okay. I'm going to move these over here actually. How's pile one going to leave this meeting with this person here, Spirit? So we have the Hierophant in reverse. How's pile one going to leave this meeting? We have the Knight of Cups. How's pile one going to leave this meeting? I have Justice in reverse. Wow, the High Priestess. Y'all have the Hierophant, Justice, and High Priestess. Those are some severe major arcana there, guys. With the King of Cups is in there too. I guess I'm only going to get 4. I'm going to get some clarifiers though. Those are pretty significant. Very, very significant. Why is the Hierophant here, Spirit? The Queen of Cups. Wow. Why is the Knight of Cups here? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. To clarify the Knight of Cups. Why is Justice in reverse? Why is Justice in reverse, Spirit? Why is Justice in reverse? Why is Justice in reverse? We have the Knight of Wands. Two Queens and 2 Knights, guys. Why is the High Priestess here? Whoa. The World in reverse. Wow. So how are y'all going to leave this meeting with this person here? The bottom of the deck is the Magician in reverse with the Page of Swords. And that is the Two of Cups. Wow. Is that the Two of Cups? That is the Two of Cups. I don't think, no, that's the Two of Wands. I'm sorry. Oh, I get it. Okay. So with the bottom of the deck energy, with the Magician in reverse, with the Page of Swords, and then the Two of Wands underneath that, what I'm feeling here is, especially the way this boy is looking up here, I feel like whatever you both of you went into this connection wanting from this connection, and I feel like both of these things were very different. I do feel like your person, like I said, was kind of wanting a brand new beginning, clean slate, and I feel like you actually are wanting to bring things up where this person was kind of just wanting to let that stuff go, and I don't feel like can kind of let that go, because I feel like there wasn't, it's basically like a chapter that never got closed for you, and I feel like you're wanting to bring some things up. With that being said, I'm not saying that you're leaving this connection in a bad way, though. Here, that's the thing. It's just, with the Magician in reverse, whatever that y'all wanted to kind of manifest going into this connection is not going to play out in the way that you wanted it to play out. But because of whatever happens here in the conversation that y'all do have, whatever is expressed here, y'all are both leaving this connection with this wanting to know what the future actually holds here, you know, and you're still walking away from it with where you feel like you weren't able to really be your authentic self the way that you really wanted. Does this make sense? So this is kind of good that you're getting this reading, because you're being able to kind of look and see how the energies you are in now you could be going into this versus how you could change that. Because I do feel like you're going to regret not being your authentic self here. And if this is you and this is that energy, like I said, you're really putting that guard up and you're kind of trying to put yourself out there like you're doing okay and all this kind of stuff. I do feel like that's something that's going to hurt this connection of this energy that this person's bringing, where they kind of just want to let all that go and kind of have a clean slate here with you. If that's something that you're wanting with this person, you need to be aware of that energy that you're bringing to the table here. Because I think you're both leaving this conversation or this meeting with wanting more information about the future. So let's talk about the energies that you're leaving. I also want to mention that I do feel like this person is the knights here and you are these queens. It doesn't matter about gender or anything like that. It's just that the energy I was getting here about the reflections card and how strong of a personality that you're putting out in this conversation. I do feel like you, in the way that this person knows that there's some things that were left unsaid, I do feel like the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles are both like a energy of obviously kind of up having an advantage over the Knights. So that's kind of why I'm saying that. So you have the Hierophant in reverse with the Queen of Cups. So I feel like what's going to happen as far as whenever y'all leave this connection, I feel like I said, it's not going to play out in the way that you wanted in the energies that you're currently in. So I don't feel like there's going to be any kind of real commitment of the future or anything like that. But it's not necessarily negative, like I said. It's kind of like with the Hierophant reverse and the Queen of Cups. I feel like y'all are both kind of still going to walk away from this a little bit confused, which is kind of sucks because you're going into it with, an opportunity for like a fresh start, but because the energies are so different here in a way, I feel like that's kind of why this is happening, why this is going to happen like this. Why you're going to both kind of walk away with not knowing or understanding how the other person feels. But I also feel like sorry, I'm trying to think about these two there's a lot of love here, guys, by the way. I want to just go ahead and say that part because that's obviously significant here. I mean, you have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Wands. So there's also like that passionate energy here as well. I feel as if, and I got to be honest, when this card came out, I actually, with the Justice in reverse, I kind of felt like you and this person, this could be like a hookup. If that fits for your story, you know, like you could actually hook up with this person, but then, you know, nothing come out of it and you still walk away feeling confused. But that's not the case here for everybody. I just feel overall that you're going to walk away with a little bit more information than what you walked into the situation with. And I feel like the most of what you're going to understand as far as whatever conversation takes place here is that this connection is definitely not over. Like I do feel as if there was no closure here still in this connection. And I feel like the reason there's no closure here is because I feel both of y'all still have feelings for one another. This Knight of Cups with this Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. It's like, if you are wanting this person to kind of express, even though they're kind of being less guarded and more vulnerable, and I honestly think that the reason this is because of your energy coming into this. If you come into this energy like what's showing here, this person might actually put their guard up, and it might cause them to not want to be vulnerable. You just need to be really careful about that, and make sure you're staying authentic no matter what, you know. You can't, looking back on it, you won't be having to question it if you are just your authentic self. But if you kind of put a persona or mask on, then you're going to question it later. Should I have just been myself in that scenario, you know? So let's get some, actually I'm going to get some shadow cards for you guys, but I'm also going to get some regular message cards too, if I can find them. Here they are. Okay. I'm just anxious to see what would y'all say to each other in this conversation. If y'all were being honest with one another, what would be said? I've been struggling. Yes. I understand you better now. Yeah. This is what your person would be saying to you going into this, okay? So if this is your energy here, this energy, then this is the reflection energy, then this is what your person would be saying. I feel like actually both of you are saying this. I feel like you both would say that y'all both have been struggling and that you both kind of understand one another better since you've spent time apart. Because you've had time to reflect on all that. What happened between you, you know? I fear that you will reject me. Yeah, I feel that from both of you. I feel that energy from both of you guys. That's why you have that guard. That's why your person had a guard up before. And that's why you're coming into this with kind of a guard up and wanting to put your best self out there. I mean, who doesn't want to put their best self out there? But I mean, you're doing it in the front of your mind. You want this person to see you in a very bright light, like in your best self. Okay. But it's because of fear. You know, it's because of fear of that. Fear of them rejecting you, or if they did reject you in the past. You know? You might come into this thinking, I want them to feel like, look at what they rejected. I don't want to come into this thinking, I'm glad that I rejected that. That's the energy you're going into this with. Your person is kind of just going into this, look, I just want things to be okay. You are not part of my plan. Yeah, that's the thing here, and that's why you both have kind of struggled. I feel like whatever it was in this connection, you and this person were not planning on this at all. This connection happened like out of the blue. I also feel like that might be an indicator that you seeing this person might not be part of your plans. Okay, so let's see what let's see what else. What would this person say to you if they could? Okay. I want to feel that way again. Yeah, that energy is really there. And they're going to probably come into this energy with this King of Cups and this King of Wands. The King of Cups brings in the romance. The King of Wands brings in the passion, okay? This person's going to come in still looking at you in that way. What else? Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah. That energy that they felt for you before, even if they turned you down here, if they rejected you or whatever happened between y'all, that energy hasn't gone anywhere. I mean, they're still going to feel that way. I look for you everywhere. Wow. Huh. So this person is just still in this energy of, y'all are both struggling here. I feel like if you're watching this and this is your person, I'm saying this is your person here, you're also saying, yeah, I feel that way too. There's a lot of mirroring energies here. You speak to me through music. Yeah. You and this person may hear a lot of songs that remind you of each other. Okay, guys, to close out, I'm going to get some advice with Moonology. I kind of already said some advice about if this is your energy here with reflections and the fairy. Kind of how you need to go into this if you're wanting something with this person. Kind of, I would, go into it with a good state of mind. Just kind of, being friendly towards this person and being authentic towards this person. Not putting your guard up so much. Trying to not be so worried going into it. This person definitely wants to start fresh. And they don't want to really discuss all that stuff immediately with you. That's not to say this person won't later on. But at this moment in time, it's like this person can't. They want to kind of feel you out. They want to kind of almost, I want to feel that way again. They want to kind of reconnect with you and have that more fun, lighthearted type energy with you. Experience that. They don't want to discuss all that other stuff. Okay, let's see. But I'm saying they just want to get comfortable in it. That's not to say they won't always be that way. Know your worth. Yes, this is your advice, new moon in Taurus. This is what I'm talking about. When you're putting on that persona energy, of wearing that mask, going into it, like, if you're doing all that to yourself, make sure you remember what your worth is. Make sure that it doesn't matter what you're wearing, what you look like, really, any of that stuff. You want to feel your best, and I'm all for that, but I'm saying inside, know your worth. When you're having this meeting here, this conversation or whatever with this person. I also want to mention, I didn't before, but this could take place around family or home because of the number 4 that being there. Make time for self-love. Last quarter moon in Libra. Yeah. You really need to make time to, when this says make time for self-love, remember everything that you experienced with this person. Remember all the pain that you experienced with this person and how far you've came from that. And the whole point of all that growth that you did, and go into this meeting, this next conversation or whatever that you have with this person, with knowing your worth and knowing that, you went through all that stuff, but you're stronger for it, and you can have a fresh start here. Or if that's what you want, with a more clear mind of who you are and what you deserve and what you want. Okay? And don't come into this with an angry attitude or anything like that, because I feel like you're gonna end up regretting not being authentic here, not remembering who you are or what your worth is, or how much you've been in. I don't want you to, after meeting this person, after they leave or you leave or whatever, be thinking, oh my gosh, why did I act like that? I'm better than that. I've went through all this crap, to show myself love, know my worth, be better than that. Why did I act like that person? Why did I let that anger come up or resentment come up? Remember that, okay? Then the first quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. Yeah. So remember, or make sure that this is basically just saying, know your worth, know what you've been through, know that the universe has your back, okay? Know that the situation is planned out, and especially with the World card being here, just be authentic, okay? This person is going to try their best to be that, in that same energy. So I hope this helps, guys. I'm going to close right here, but I hope this helps. I hope this made sense. I feel like this will help if this is your energy and this is who you are going into this. I feel like knowing all this ahead of time is definitely going to help this meeting or the next meeting that you see this person. Just remember to keep a clear head. Be open if you want to be open to this person and a new beginning with this person. Remember what your worth is and how much hard work you've put into yourself, and value that. Be authentic, and yeah, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it made sense. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, hopefully there's another message in another pile. If not, maybe another reading. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every bit of any interaction that y'all put towards my channel. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope to see you again. Oh, you know what? I was gonna get some charms. I still want to get charms. Hang in there, guys. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. If you're still here, I hope that you haven't took off. Ooh, y'all got some letters. So we have V and W. We have the thimble, which could be a kiss. It could also be that protection, not being vulnerable, having that guard up. Oh, we have the little sunflower with the smile on it. Basically, that kind of just says, this could grow, this connection could grow. Also with this one as well. Make sure you remember the beauty that's in this connection. Also, I have worth here and value. Worth and value, W and V. You have the owl here with the smaller owl. Yeah, and I am feeling High Priestess energy from you. You may actually be kind of like a guiding light to this person. I feel like this is a representation of a cycle that may be closing here with this person. So something new could start if that's what you want. The hummingbird for me is kind of a symbol of communication, but it's also about how strong this bond is. You could have had past lives with this person. The hummingbirds have been around for a very long time. Also, the uniqueness here in this connection with this person. Remember that. We have a citizenship pin with the fire here in the book, I feel like there is going to be some new communications with this person, like new information that comes out from this from you having this interaction with this person. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, guys, sorry I had to bring those out last minute. Completely forgot, like I said I would. But anyway, so thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again. Hey, about two. So if you chose the Wandering Star Tarot, and this is a piece of pink cat's eye. I think this is also kind of like I think the actual name, like full name, was like Rose Quartz Cat's Eye Stone. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that. There's a lot of stones, guys, with a lot of different meanings. I mean, I swear there's tons. So what we're going to do here is, I know that my whole setup is completely different. If you watch any of my or my other videos on my channel, or if you're subscribing, you'll notice that this setup is like the video that I just posted. That's because it's been a couple of days, and that last video was one just for somebody's special video. So I went ahead and left that setup there. I thought I liked it, so just leaving it there for you guys, which is kind of funny because the heartstone matches everything. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take a look here and see if we can figure out the next time you see this person, what is it going to be like? What are the energies going to be like between the two of you? What can you expect? And I figured out in pile 1 that the best thing in doing, or best, okay, let's try that again. The best thing about doing reading like this is you get to see ahead of time what it's going to be like, so that if you want to change your thought process going into this first meeting, or this meeting since you last seen them, you can be able to do that, which is kind of what came out in pile 1. So we'll see what happens with you guys. So if all that makes sense, I feel like I'm out of breath now. What we're going to do is we're going to look at these first. These are the fairy oracles and fairy wisdom oracles. We're going to get a couple cards and see what comes out. And then I'm also going to get some of these cards are called the love story oracles. So we're going to get some of those as well. And then I'm going to take a look and see what I see. And then we're going to go into tarot. So already underneath the bottom of the deck is always the number 34. Okay, so let's see. The next time pile 2 sees your person, what will it be like? What's the energy here, Spirit? Well, that was fast, wasn't it? So we have wishing you health, number 67, or I'm sorry, number 61. The reason I said 67 is because I was thinking 61 added up is number 7. So there we go. And 17. Wow. Rescued. Well, this is different. Wishing you health and rescued. I'm going to get one more for the connecting energy. Tattoo fairy. Number 50. Well, number 5 is the number of change. This reduced down is also the number 5. This reduced down is the number 6. 6. You have 5, 6, 7 here as well, with 2 1s, like the number 11. Okay, so now I'm gonna, sorry, I kind of was talking out loud there, wasn't I? The thought process was out loud. Okay, so now we're gonna get some of these. These are so slippery, these cards on my table. Like I said, these are called the love story oracles. We're just gonna pull a couple or see what comes out. So far we have the number 31 for hope. I just saw this card last night when I was doing a personal reading, and I just thought, that card is so pretty to me. I love this card. I don't know why. It just looks, I just love the way it looks. I don't know if you can see the imagery on that, but there you go. What else, Spirit? Oh. We have influence, number 33. Blank card. I happened to buy one. What else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I don't think there's anything else that... Oh, nope. Hold on. Communication. Well, that makes sense. We're looking at to see the next time you see this person, so communication's obviously going to be involved here. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at what I'm seeing so far, and then I'm going to go ahead and get tarot. Right off the bat, they're wanting me to pay attention to these numbers here, so which I've already kind of talked about these ones, but we have 31 and 3 here and 2. All these added together, if you take the 1 here and add it to this 2, it's 3. So the number 3 I feel is very significant here on both sides. Now 3 is about growth, and that it's a creative number. It's the Empress in tarot. So I feel like you and this person are seeing each other again, or while you spent time away from one another. I do feel like you both had growth personally. I also feel like there's a overall sense of compassion that you share with one another. So I'm gonna say this kind of like it came out for pile 1. I do feel as if this card here is insinuating this is your energy or your person, and vice versa over here. So kind of take whichever part resonates for you the most, and whichever one is your energy. You'll be able to tell. I'm going to go into some detail about this here. You'll be able to, know which one's your energy here. Okay. So the number 333, by the way, is mind, body, and spirit. And it's about mind, body, and spirit. And I feel as if, hold on just a second, because I'm getting just so much stuff at one time. Let me just... This has been happening to me lately. I feel like this person over here on this side has just had some kind of huge transformation. I feel like they just came out of a dark place, but they're able to kind of blossom from that place, whatever that shall be for their life. I feel like, this could have been like a dark night of the soul type energy, or some kind of depressive state, or some kind of bad circumstance that they're just coming out of. But I feel like they've came out of it overall with a good transformation within themselves. I feel like this person has a lot of hope now for love, or for the future, for their foundation overall. It's like they've reflected a lot on where they've come from and where they want to go, pertaining to love, or pertaining to just their life in general. I feel like they're committed more now to themselves and their personal growth here, whereas before I feel like maybe they were stuck in kind of a relationship here, I want to say. I feel like this person was very much so intertwined in a relationship, and this could be you. This could be you, or this could be you over here. But either way, what this person over here is coming up out of could pertain to this relationship. I feel like they have a renewed, hopeful type energy. not for this connection, which that's there a little bit, but I think mostly what this is saying is that it's for themselves. Like they're really coming up out of whatever happened here and they're trying to move in a new direction, a new light. They have this it's a really hopeful energy, but there's some sadness behind that. It's not like they're completely out of it. You know, she still has her toe kind of tiptoeing on this mushroom here, and she's not standing here. You know, she's sitting on, and it's still a mushroom, you know, still coming out of that darkness. But they're just higher from what they were when it comes to that. If this is because of this relationship, I feel like this person here is finally like getting through, trying to move on from whatever happened in the past with them. I feel like they're trying to look at the brighter side, the more positive side. This is a part of them that's transforming here, this hope. Hope for love, period. You know, not just this relationship, but just like when you go through that really crappy breakup, you know, and you're like, I'm never again, never again, never again. And it's like you just don't even want to think about love, period. It's like this person is coming out of that. You know, they're starting to see that they can be hopeful for love again in their lives. Like this is where this person's at. When going into this meeting this person again. This person, it's so crazy because I feel like this person's coming out of it, and I feel like this person's like trying to not go there. You know, you have all these little bitty devilish little creatures here, and it's like this person can almost see themselves falling into this. I have to say though, whatever this meeting is, I feel like y'all are both becoming more into balance within yourselves. And, you know, this girl's looking away here. And this flower here is going away. You're both looking away from one another. And I keep hearing you're not ready to face one another quite yet. So this meeting that you have may find you a little shaky. You know, this stability that she's sitting on is not put together. It looks like it's actually about to fall apart. It's not stable. It's starting to crumble. But she's like holding herself. You know, it looks like and this is emotions. This is the moon in the background. And it's blue, which reminds me of that communication, which you have here. And you also have this right under it, which is the mouth to ear. And it's the number 33, which is on both sides here. I feel like the communication is going to be a lot different when you meet this person again from what it used to be. I feel like it is going to be, you're both going to feel like it's progressing. But the energy that I'm feeling is extremely slow. And whatever happens here in this connection, the next time that you meet one another, this person here, which I feel like is the viewer, this person here is going to be more grounded coming out of it. Almost like they've achieved something when it comes to the communication here. But this person here is actually the opposite. They are so ungrounded. And now that I said that, look at the plant here. It's not actually touching the ground like this is. And she's all green. Whatever communication happens here, I feel like this person's going to feel as if they're barely holding on, rescued. So reduce down, this is the number 6, which is healing. And with the number 7 being here about reflection, and the number 8 added together, 6, 7, 8. But the way that they're headed here, I feel like this person's in in the middle of trying to close out some kind of healing cycle when you have this interaction, and they're still trying to pull themselves out of it. So when they have this interaction here with you, or communication here with you, it's going to leave them hanging like these people. It's going to leave them in this spot to where they're not grounded and they're not completely healed either. They're just in this limbo here, trying to hold on. Within this conversation that you have, this person here feels like they're barely holding on in that conversation. Like they're just trying to keep their balance here. So you're going to come out of this feeling achieved, like you achieved something that you were trying to accomplish, like being able to hold your own in this conversation, not let it emotionally get to you in that way. You're going to be able to really achieve that with this hope here. But this person here, on the other hand, they're going to grow from the conversation that takes place here. And this is solely, I got to say, guys, focused on conversation here, because I feel like whatever you say to this person in this moment is going to influence them as far as their growth goes. And my heart just started beating like crazy. No, I'm not having a heart attack. Weird things happen to me all the time during readings. I feel like it's wanting me to say from their heart chakra. Yeah, that's what it is. Something that you say to this person within this conversation or whatever it is, they're able to kind of open their heart up more here. That's where they're moving into this healing, or to be able to get past this healing. For you, it influences you too, you being able to speak to this person. Whatever it is that's said, you're both going to grow, okay? You're going to leave hopeful for your future, having a better foundation, or whatever it was that you were wanting to say to this person. You felt like you finally got that chance, okay? And you're proud of yourself for it. This person, on the other hand, whatever you say to this person, and you are going to be the one, I feel like, that's mostly communicating here. Whatever you say to this person is going to make them feel as if they needed to hear it. They needed this communication so that they can make some kind of decision on what they wanted to do. And I think it has to do with their healing, or being able to move forward and progress in their lives, opening their heart up to something here that they want to do. But both of you in this situation will be able to find balance, okay? Because this is the number 5 about change. She's holding her balance here when it comes to the emotions. And even though that y'all do still feel, unsteady going into this, you will be able to hold your own here, both of you. You will be able to find balance, and some kind of harmony or peace is going to come out of this conversation. And you'll be able to, because 33 added together is the number 6, which is about harmony and healing. This next interaction with this person is going to be healing for you. And this reduced down is the number 2 as well. So you have 2 2s here and 33 in the middle. And she's balancing herself here, guys. And these 2 people are walking away. You're going to feel like going into this conversation afterwards, you're both going to walk away from it with the overall new sense of balance, harmony, and this will be healing for the both of you. I like this reading. Now let's see what these cards actually mean, because I haven't looked yet. Number 62, wishing you health. See, that's another thing. You're going to be able to walk away from this, like hoping the best for this person, Wholeness. The key word for this card is wholeness. That's what I'm saying. That's what you're going to feel walking out of this. Like, you just feel way better than you did before. So number 17, rescued. Something I'm telling you to say to this person is going to make them feel like better. Assistance. See, it says give yourself good advice today. You're going to give this person some kind of advice of some sort, some kind of communication here, or advice about communication that's going to help this person in their situation here. Help them make some kind of decision. And I'm telling you, whatever you say here, I feel like is going to open this person's heart up. Okay, so let's see what 50 is. Labeling. Number 50 means labeling. Cut the labels out of your clothes today. Labeling. So whatever it was that you had with this person in this connection, as far as the keyword labeling goes here on this card, I feel like what that's saying is that whatever you've painted this person out to be, and this person has painted you out to be, is going to be balanced out. That is going to be changed when you walk away from this situation with this person, when you walk away from this conversation, this next meeting. Okay? So let's get some tarot. I'm really anxious now to get tarot because this is interesting. I'm going to move these up. I can still see them. Up and out of the way. Okay. Actually, I'm going to have to move these over a little bit. Sorry, guys. Y'all know I'm such a freak sometimes when it comes to cards. But, okay. So, overall, I feel like you're going to change coming out of this for the better, you know? And your person's going to have a healing, be able to have this healing feeling coming out of this. Okay, so let's see. One more shuffle, they said. These are very stiff cards. Okay. What else do we need to know about this? So this is going to give me more in depth about the actual energies here as far as, my ear's ringing again. This is going to tell me how this is going to take place, okay? Let's just see what the cards come out to say. We have Mother Star, and it actually says yes on this card. This is you guys. This is the viewer. I just feel like whatever happens here, y'all are both gonna walk away feeling like you have what you needed, like you're getting what you wanted from this person, and what you needed from this person. You're able to walk away with. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's some kind of lessons that you were always trying to figure out. Maybe what am I supposed to be learning here with this person, in this situation with this person? What was it? This is going to bring you that clarity. Oh, okay. I'm actually going to take this separate. Queen of Wands. What else do you have? Yeah, I'm going to take these. Yeah, wow. The Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. Wow, okay. So this is also kind of giving me kind of a glimpse of the future and what's going to end up coming here with you and this person, okay? I do feel like I want to say that this person, as far as this not being grounded here, this is within this connection too. This person doesn't feel like this connection is ever grounded in the way that it was meant to, like the way that it should have. They don't feel like they know where you stand in this connection, which is leaving them very ungrounded and completely off balance. But I feel like it has something to do with the equal give and take here between you and this person. I feel like this person wasn't maybe giving to you in the same way or something here, and I feel like they realized that wasn't grounded. That equal give and take wasn't put out the way that it should have been, and it was on their part. Okay, like you were giving more in the connection. What is the star card? What is the star, the mother star here for? Can you please clarify the mother star here? The star. Wow, that's insane. How crazy is that? I'm going to move these up a little bit so y'all can see them better. The Mother Star is a special card that's in this deck. And I was going to say when it came out, it's kind of like the star. And here's the star to clarify. So this is just insinuating to me, not only are you going to be able to feel that wholeness walking away from this, and this person as well is going to gain something here. I feel like you're both going to be gaining something here, like a new renewed hope. You know, you have hope here, a renewed hope. And I'm not talking about not just this connection. I do feel it like in this connection as well, but I mostly am feeling that energy pertaining to yourselves. Being able to heal something in this connection and moving forward here within yourselves. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse? We have the Seven of Swords. So whatever has been this energy that I talked about, this learning your lesson and not knowing what lesson that is, and you'll be able to gain that. This is something that it's been hidden from you. This is, whatever it was, has been hidden from you. And you're going to gain that wisdom here within this next meeting. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Look at that. The Two of Cups in reverse. That was heavy. The disconnection that you have felt in this connection has been heavy on you. But I feel like, you know, with the Queen of Wands, she's that fiery driven person. She's very courageous too. And I feel like whatever happens here, it's going to give you strength. It's going to give you a courageous energy. You know, you're going to feel like you have courage here, like I said with this card here, for love again. Like you're going to have a new understanding of why this disconnection took place. And maybe possibly that it took place, there was the disharmony here for whatever reason this was, the lesson that you're going to figure out you learned. And you're going to have courage to keep moving forward now. Okay. Why is the Queen of... Okay. Look at that. The King of Wands in reverse. So the communication, I have to say, because the Queen of Swords, she is that communicator. You know, she's the one that takes the leadership role too, by the way. And you don't have the King of Swords out here. This is the King of Wands. I feel like if this is the masculine energy in this conversation, actually it doesn't matter, masculine and feminine, it doesn't matter. I'm seeing this as the viewer. This here is the other person. The color blue might be significant too for somebody, especially... Just look at this guy's eyes. They're just standing out like crazy to me. I feel like you're going to be the one that kind of, like I said here, steps up and opens up that communication. And it's going to be impulsive. With this King of Wands in reverse, it's someone that is driven or passionate about something, but they do it in an impulsive type way. And I feel like it's going to come unexpected for you, but something I feel like this person either says or does is going to cause you to impulsively have a comment or some sort of communication here, okay? That's going to like hit this person just in the gut. You know what I mean? It's just going to hit this person like a ton of bricks. And it's going to make them understand something that they didn't understand before. And it's going to be healing for you at the same time. And you're not going to be aware that you're going to do this until you get there and do it. Because look at this parrot that's on his shoulder, that's in his ear, just like this here. And this is the card of the communication, like I said. So definitely. So why is the Page of Swords here? I kind of want to take this one. The Eight of Cups. That's that walking away. Wow. Look at that. Awesome. This here is about, the Page of Cups is about having that idea, right? And it's focused in on communication. The swords are about communication. It's like you're having this idea, right, of change. Look, it literally says change, shift, change on this card. The Eight of Cups is about knowing that, and like I said here, you're still tiptoeing in this mushroom here. You're not completely out of it yet. You know, you're not standing up tall here. You're still kind of sitting there, still kind of processing all that, whatever you went through here. And, hold on, they're wanting me to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the number 8. It's about progression. Add it up all together with this little one, and this one is about the number 10. You're completing some kind of cycle here because of this next meeting with this person. And this right here is telling me that you're going to gain some kind of clarity here with this Page of Swords. Okay, I was going somewhere with that. It's about having that idea that you didn't have before, right? You're going to gain some kind of knowledge that you didn't understand or hear or know before. I don't know that it's going to actually come from this person, but it's definitely going to come from this conversation. The way that they react is going to help you to be able to keep moving forward, to have this change. You know, this 61 reduced down is the number of change here. And the Eight of Cups is about knowing, like I said, she's tiptoeing. She's still kind of in those emotions. It's knowing that you have what you need here, the information that you needed to be able to walk away. The Eight of Cups, guys, which has been coming up a lot in readings, I feel like. But it is about, I think it's because of the new year, and the energies that are going on with that. But the Eight of Cups is about knowing that you have to move forward, even though that you have some of that emotion that's still tied into the situation. You know, on the traditional Eight of Cups, he's walking forward, he's moving on, but there's still cups there that aren't tumped over. But he's choosing to keep moving forward because he knows what's best for him is to continue on. And you have to keep moving forward. Whatever information that you get here is going to give you the clarity that you need to keep moving forward. Even though I feel like you may be having a hard time emotionally doing that. And I feel like it was because of the lack of information. You're going to gain that information here. And I feel like you're going to stand up and say something about it in order to get it. And it's going to be impulsive, like I said. I don't feel like you're planning on it. Look at that. The World in reverse with the Seven of Cups in reverse. So when this Seven of Cups came out, I was thinking about this person immediately. Because I was thinking about how this person feels like there are still options there with you. And I feel like you're going to walk away. See, here's the thing, guys. Wait, the bottom of the deck energy. Look at that. Death in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that. Three of Swords. and the Ace of Wands. Yep, that's exactly what I'm fixing to say. The Magician, Strength, Nine of Cups. Okay. And this is kind of funny because this is kind of the same energy I got from pile 1 in a way. You're going to know, okay, this is still the number 8. It's not the number 10. The World is. So it's like, I mean, no, the World's 21, but you know, it's like the ending of the major arcana in tarot. So it's like the closing out of a cycle. The World is about closing things out. When it comes up in reverse, it's about there not being any closure there, that there's a need for that. With the 8 of Cups being in reverse, you're still going to walk away from this person with there still being this energy of what if. I feel like there's still going to have some, you're still going to have some kind of, and this person too as well, both of you. I feel like you're still going to have this possibilities for the future there. Knowing that this connection with this person is not completely closed out. Look at these 2 snakes here on the World card and the 7 of Cups, and they're both like looking at each other. Do you see that? Like, look like they're kind of moving towards one another. It's like you're both understanding that you both need to transform on your own in certain ways before you can come together again. So with the World in reverse, what I'm seeing here with this card, it's like you're leaving that chapter open, the future. But you're able to walk away feeling better about it. Like the wholeness here in yourself. And this person knowing that they have some healing that they need to do. It's like you're walking away in harmony, like I said, peace, comfort. Like it almost makes me want to cry, to be honest with you. The feeling that I'm getting is like a sign of relief, almost. I feel like you're finally getting to close out what happened between you and this person. You're finally getting that conversation that you've wanted. You never thought you were going to get. And you're both leaving it peaceful and open for the future. You know, not knowing if it's something that's going to come back into fruition, but not saying it isn't either. Because you both recognize that you have some transformative energy that needs to take place here, some healing that needs to take place here before any kind of new beginning comes into play. And look at this, it's a snake. Career, beginnings, travel, the Ace of Wands. It's like you're still holding out this passion for one another. Manifestation. And strength with the Knight of Cups. That romantic suggestion. And look, the 3 of Wands. There's another 3. Didn't I say in the beginning of this reading there was all those 3s? Look at that. All the 3s are right here at the bottom of the deck. This is saying that it's like this is you and this person. That's what it's like. It's like this is you and this person. And look at them. This one's looking towards the future, right? Holding the wands, holding that hopeful energy, looking towards the future. And this one here is look at the mushrooms. Check them out, guys. Come on. This one here is about committing to going into the shadows, doing the healing work. Wow. I feel like what you're going to be doing after this conversation is you're going to be feeling that energy of that ability to be able to go move on and work on yourself. Work on your own dreams, your aspirations there. And this person's going to have the ability to be able to work on healing things from the past. Healing this person's foundation. Being able to go there and being able to come out of this and with a new opportunity, a new path, a new direction to take. And this may be pertaining to their career or their finances or something in that sense. You're following your dreams. Look at these cards. I don't know why I'm so like drawn to these, but this is what I'm feeling like. This is like you and your person. If y'all look like this, guys, let me know. Okay? Because that's the energy that I'm feeling there. It's a sweet feeling. I'm telling you, it's like, it almost makes me want to cry, because it's a real hopeful, genuine, sweet energy of, like I said in the beginning, y'all both have compassion for one another. And it's like you still hold a candle for each other, knowing that you have to go your separate ways. Okay. Whew. So let's get some advice. I filled up my whole table here. I'm gonna have to move my camera over so y'all can, my cards are more like in the middle here. Okay, so let's get some message cards. Oh my gosh. I'm anxious to see what these say for sure. Okay, I am too. Also, I'm going to pull some of these shadow cards because I want to kind of see what communications are going to take place in this connection. And I do feel like this is going to be coming from you. So what are you going to communicate to this person next time you see them? Okay, well, we'll take those. So we have, I focused on you instead of my pain. That's part of what your energy is too. It's part of what you're going to, you expressing something like that to your person. I can see that causing them to kind of move towards healing themselves in a way. I want to tell you so much. Yeah. Sometimes I hear your voice. Wow. This right here is very strong because of this card. I feel like this is a really spiritual type connection, a very close bond. And I feel like the both of you are very, very much so could be hearing each other as far as influencing one another goes. In other words, I feel like this person hears you at times trying to influence them in a positive direction. And I feel like you kind of do the same. And I feel like for this, I focused on your pain. I focused on you instead of my pain. That I feel like goes for both of you. I feel like you found I think you're more aware of it. Like at times you could feel yourself focusing more on this person where you try to refocus your energy or your mind onto yourself. I feel like this has been a kind of a struggle for you. And your person is the same, but they're leaving this conversation realizing that they were more focused on you and, you know, what was going on with you, or how guilty they felt or something, or whatever it was about you. They were focused on more of that than they were wanting to focus on their pain, wanting to address their shadows. And this, I want to tell you so much, I feel like it's both of you as well. I feel like you're both wanting to have this conversation at this point. This person's more hesitant than you are. But I feel like it's because you're stronger. In this scenario, you are stronger here than they are. Because you've done a lot of healing work. You're already past that point. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's just see what comes out, and I'll tell you who I'm feeling it's from. So first we have, I look for you everywhere. Look at that. Sometimes I hear your voice and I look for you everywhere. Yeah, this is a tight connection. This is one of those spiritual connections, I'm telling you, where you don't feel like you can get away from this person, or they keep popping back up. I feel you leaving me behind. This is part of why this conversation takes place. Because I feel like there's not been any decent communication between the two of you. And I feel like this person may be starting to become more aware of that and your feelings because of that. and why those feelings are there. And I feel like they know that you want that opportunity, or you need information here from them to be able to take that last final, hurdle of walking away from this, to move on, to look towards your future here. Okay, I'm gonna get one more. One more here, please. Oh, look at that. We'll be together again, guys. God dang, this is gonna make me cry, for real. This is what I'm saying here. This is what you're both closing out this conversation and walking away from this conversation. This is the energy you're going to be feeling here. Knowing that, like, you both hold a candle still for one another. Look at the bottom of the deck, says, I couldn't let you get close to me. And that's what I'm talking about this person not opening up, their heart being closed off. And how outside of this conversation, whatever happens here, you're going to influence them in a way where they know they need to face their shadows and learn how to open their heart up. So I'm going to get a card of advice for you guys. I'm going to use I'm going to actually use the spirit messages, because I am feeling like this is a really spiritual connection here. So I'm anxious to see what would come out of these cards. I do love these cards. I know I use them a lot, but the information, what they say on them is just, I just love what they say. So what do you have for pile 2? Whoa, that was fast. Just ask. This is advice for this conversation, guys. This is a message from Spirit, but this is also, okay. If you're questioning in your head next time you meet or see this person, if you just should keep to yourself, or if you should talk to them. If that was in your head, should I just carry on and act like we're fine, or should I say something? Just ask. Just ask. Maybe you just need to ask this person instead of continuing to question what happened. Maybe you should just come out and ask. I said that this was going to be impulsive and that you were going to be the ones doing it. So maybe that's it. Maybe impulsively you're just going to ask this person what the hell happened. I'm sure, it's possible. So if you're questioning that, there you go. It says, there are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. You need to call upon them when you know that you're going to have this connection with this meeting with this person, and you're feeling nervous about it, or whichever way. Call on Spirit, ask for help, ask for guidance. Ask them to be there with you, knowing that you are not alone. And there's 5 hands here, guys. Knowing that you're not alone is going to help you get through this. And they're going to help guide you on what to say. Okay. Always ask. Always ask. Doesn't hurt to ask. Oh, man. Here we go. A father's love. This came out a couple of days ago. Okay. Here we go. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often cannot say this word, dang it. Unrequittable. Okay, sorry guys, I can't say the word, but anyway. In that it can be trapped into any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. So maybe that's a special message there for someone that, if this is a father figure of some sort, he'll always be there for this person. This person will always be there for you. Or maybe there's some kind of tie pertaining to a father here with you and this person. But I'm seeing like this bond here. These hands, you know? I'm gonna get one more. I know it's, we're about to hit 50 minutes, but I just want to get one more. Let's get one more. Maybe not. Can I have one more here, please? One more carpet. Okay. Now we have listen. Intuitive nudges also came out. I'm not going to read it, but what I feel in here with that intuitive nudges is that if you get the intuitive nudge here, you need to take it. Listen. You have to be willing to listen if you... Wow, guys. We have... Just ask and listen. So just ask, like speak your words and then listen here. And look at this. That's crazy. You have to be willing to listen to you have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intuitively means to pay attention not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. Wow. So, word of advice, when this person does talk to you, speak to you, whatever they say to you, make sure that you listen to their words. Because like I said, this person may be not expressive as you are, but they're not opened up to that as you are. So whatever they're saying to you, listen, okay? It's okay to give good advice, which I feel like you are going to with this person, give them some kind of advice. But when they're capable of speaking up, don't interrupt them. Listen to what they have to say, because there's some things there, even if they're not coming out straightforward and saying it, but there's things there beneath the words, okay? What lies beneath the words that they are saying? This is something that you need to think about, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you there. Hope you enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed this reading. I like the way that this ended, actually. Yeah. Anyway, so remember, this could be you, this could be your person, vice versa, and it's just different for everybody, but keep that in mind. So I'm going to leave you there, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this resonated and made sense, and thanks for your interaction on this channel, and thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again. Hey, Pile 3. So I actually had a false start with you guys. I pulled some oracles, and I had so many distractions going on around me, and the way that the storyline was coming out was very complex, and I was having a hard time picking up on what exactly was taking place. The energies were kind of mixing for me, and so I decided I'm just going to start fresh. I only got about 10 minutes in, so here we go. We're going to try this again and see what happens. If I have difficulty again, like this might be a particular situation that's taking place, then I'm just going to go ahead and draw tarot. But first, I want to get some oracle cards out, okay? So if you chose the... I'm sorry, guys. She's been wanting to sit just right in the middle of my desk. Baby, just sit right there. Yeah, good girl. This is the Radiant Tarot. And sorry, I had to thank for it. And this is a piece of teal cat's eye. So here we go. So I'm going to put these aside and get them out in just a minute. We're going to start with the Fairy Wisdom Oracles. I'm just going to go ahead and say my kids are home today. It's Saturday, so it's possible there could be interruptions. It's possible that you could hear noises. Keep that in mind. Okay, so let's see. I'm anxious to see if those same similar cards come out. Okay, so pile 3, Spirit, tell me about pile 3, meeting this person. Believe. Well, the first card out, I can tell you on the last, and when I first started the false reading, was the number 7, and this is the number 16, which adds up to 7, so. You know, I asked Spirit to help me with this one because I do feel like this situation here is complicated. It is complicated. My head's already, the back of my head, it feels like it's aching. Thinking of you, the number 55. Wow, that's so crazy because on the first reading, it was the number 44 in the middle. Okay. Number 4, birth of magic. Okay. And then we're also going to use some of these. These are the love story oracles. I thought about keeping that one out, but I'm just going to keep it in my mind. It was communication, so obviously there's going to be communication here if you're seeing this person again. Okay, so let's see. What can you tell me about this meeting for Pile 3 with their person? What's the energy? Self-love, the number 27. This goes here. What else can you tell me about the energies of this connection? We have true love. Wow. This goes here. Can you tell me about the energies? Okay, and then we have gifts. This, guys, this card came out in the false start. This card came out. We have freedom at the bottom of the deck. I'm actually going to take it. And healing is under that. And codependency. And rejection. And there's that communication. Guys, I'm going to take all these into consideration for you guys because this is what I'm talking about. This is complicated. This is complicated, this situation with you. I do feel like this person and you have this okay, here's the thing. Okay, guys, this pile gosh, don't I always have that one pile that's just like so complicated. I do feel like you and this person share a very close bond, very like spiritual connection with one another. And I feel like there's a lot of learning that's been done since you've seen one another pertaining to the self-love here. Okay, so we have communication. We have rejection. We have healing. We have freedom and codependency here. And I feel like all these cards, guys, I know that's a lot, but they are all significant in this reading to me. And the reason I'm taking them is because all this stuff right here makes total sense to me. This all adds up to the story. And I asked Spirit to give me a clearer view of the situation here. And boy, did they. I feel like this connection here, I feel like somebody rejected someone here in this connection. Someone was left with their fire burning here, okay, with these two matches. This is also the number 11. It's the number 38. And then this was, This is something that I feel like you and this person are going to be able to communicate with one another in your next meeting. I feel like this is mostly going to come from your side. I feel like, but they're going to also have this understanding within themselves. And this is something that you're going to be able to communicate and talk to one another. I do feel like in the middle of your spread here, I feel like you and this person both see each other as a gift. And I feel like this is part of the gift. And let me explain that. I feel like some communication is going to take place here about this partnership that they shared with you, this connection that they shared with you. And I feel like the decision that someone made here to reject this connection for whatever reason caused you, I feel, and this person as well. But I feel like immediately have caused you to go towards this healing. And I feel like you are trying to mend a broken heart here. And over here, I feel as if you finally found yourself breaking free from codependency. This is a surrender pile, guys. If you're in a spiritual connection, this pile is your pile. This pile is about what you've experienced in the most recent separation that you've had with this person. Okay? You were able to... It's that connection where you come together and break apart and come together and break apart. And I feel like in this particular separation, this is where it's led you to surrender. And I feel like you have broke this codependency that you've, held on to for the longest time. If it's not there yet, then this is what's coming, okay? Because we're looking in kind of the future of you meeting this person, I do feel like this is something that's coming. Now, when we talk about future in tarot, I always have been told, and I always feel the same way, that you can really only look as far as 3 to 6 months ahead. So that may resonate with you. It could be sooner, but you'll be able to know by how far you are on your journey, okay? Where you are on your self-love, your healing journey here. Okay, so let's see. This right here is telling me about what's going to take place in this connection when you meet this person again, when you see this person again physically. So let's start with the middle here, like we already kind of talked about. But let's go more in depth with that. I do feel like you and this person are both going to have this understanding of the foundations of this connection, what that really means, what this connection really means to the two of you. I feel like you're going to be able to recognize this connection and this person as well, but in a different sense, over a gift. You're both going to be able to see this connection as a gift. And your gift, the way you see this connection here, is the self-love. Is this fact that you went down this self-love journey because of what took place in this connection. Your person, on the other hand, your person's got this overall, and this is awesome, guys, right here. Your person is able to now believe in true love because of this connection here with you. Baby girl, you cannot get up there. You're going to have to get down here, honey. They've got way too much going on. No. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can get her to lay down right here. Just lay down, baby. I don't like her being next to this plant. It made her sneeze in the last video a lot, and I don't want her to get sick, so. Okay, so this right here is amazing. Baby girl. I have to stop. This is saying that the love and the way that you've interacted with this person and this connection has made them finally believe in true love again. And I feel like this is part of what this person has gained in this connection. I feel like they have this whole new outlook on what love really is. And I feel like them themselves have also broken themselves free of this codependency. I feel like they have a new understanding of what codependency is. And this is something that both of you have changed. This is the number 32, which adds up to the 5, which is about change. You also have this here, freedom, is the number 16, which adds up to 7, which is about growth. If you notice on here, there's 5 birds, and 3 of them are dark, 2 of them are white. And it's like the 2 of y'all have found the light from this connection, from one another. and you were able to grow out of the darkness here, okay? Set yourself free here. So with this thinking of you, and I'm going to get the book out to see what the key words are here for these cards. They're all different. But it's the number 55, which is a completion of this cycle. This meeting basically is what it's telling me is that you've both finally learned your lessons of the during the separation. You've both went through this two different types of lessons here. Yours was about self-love, like I said. This person's was about true love, figuring out, you know, the belief and believing in true love. And I feel like you're both coming into this next meeting knowing, okay, that this was something that was completed between the two of you. Like you're not going to recognize one another you are going to recognize one another, but you're going to see each other, see like the differences between one another. Does this make sense? You're going to be able to recognize that there's something different about this person. And this person's going to feel that same way about you. They're going to seem stronger to you. They're going to seem more confident within themselves. And that's the way you're going to seem. And this person's going to seem more open. This person's going to seem more honest. And I feel like they're also going to feel more caring. Now, if you have any kind of, which for some reason I am getting an intuitive energy from you, and it's coming from this birth of magic, so we'll get to that in just a second. But I do feel like because of this journey that you've been on here, it's also kind of brought you into some of your spiritual abilities. And I feel like one of those is being empathic. I feel like you're able to pick up on others' energies, especially this person. And I feel like you're going to they might not do anything to make you see physically this feeling of this more comforting feeling. You're going to feel it, okay? From being an empath. And if the Queen of Cups doesn't come up in tarot, I'll be shocked. I'm feeling this energy here from you guys. But you're going to feel this. You're going to feel them. You know, you're going to feel their heart in a different way. It's going to be more open to you. Do you see how this is the music here? And the ink stains? It's like with this true love, and this is also the number 3, by the way, which is that growth and creation. And I feel like this person's creating this new belief about this. I feel like the growth here is from you. And it's like they're able to really you've left this imprint on this person, right? With the ink here on their heart. You've left this imprint on their heart. And they're able to kind of sing. Their heart's able to actually be more vocal now, where before they may have blocked themselves from that. This is something that they've learned from you. Okay, I know I kind of started on this and then I kind of went off. So this is the number 9, and then you have, look, 9, 10. This is where you both recognize this connection as being a gift. These packages all look the same besides the one on top. There's 3 here. The gift here, the small gift. I feel like it's like a new beginning for you and this person. With it being just a small gift, I feel like this is something that you're going to start reconnecting with one another, but in a very, very small type of way. And, you know, the number 5s here at 55, not only does it add up to 10 like we talked about, it also reduces down to 0. So it's like the Fool in tarot. It's like you starting a brand new, fresh, clean slate, you know, with this person. And I feel like you both, like it says, thinking of you, I feel like you've both been thinking about each other a lot. And, you know, these 2 flowers are exactly the same, and they're both grown and both blossomed. The snail here reminds me of like I said here, I feel like this is going to be a slow process, this new interaction with them, and it's going to build into to be more in depth, because this is new to them, their heart here. This is a new thing. And I feel like they're going to take their time here. And this is new for you too. I feel like you have a lot more self-worth than you ever did before. And it was because of this rejection and this healing that you had to go through within yourself. This pile is actually really great. I really like this pile a lot. Let's look at the keywords and just get a look and see what they say before I go into this, because this is right here. This birth of magic here, and this is also the number 4. It's like this self-love that you went through, being able to recognize things within yourself. You know, you've basically opened yourself up to all things new, all things different. You know, a dragon, dragons, you know, aren't really real. They could have been. I always like to think that, you know, they were here on this planet at one point, but they aren't here in reality. And it's like this has birthed this magic, this new concept inside of you, where you've opened your mind up to more bigger, brighter things. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to pause so I can let her out. Sorry, guys. She's crazy today. I think she was hungry, so I had to let her out. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get these keywords here. Let's start with believe, number 16, which also reduces down to the number 5, which is about change, which is in growth. This person's been through a lot of changes, a lot of growth when it comes to the way that they see love and opening their heart up. This might have been someone that's been very closed off in the past. Faith. Believe is, the key word is faith. So I do feel like this person is, like I said, they have this whole like new faith in love, in true love, being able to have true love. And it's because of this connection that they've shared with you. They might have been in a lot of past connections. Even, this could even pertain to family or people just period that are close to them. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. But they may have been in connections in their whole life where they've always felt betrayed or hurt, or if there's always been some kind of pain there because of it. They've never been able to experience what someone is like when they genuinely, truly love you and understand and recognize how the pain affects, all the past pain affects a connection. And where that comes from. You know, it's like unconditional love, guys. I feel like a lot of people, there's a lot of different views on unconditional love. And I can't speak for everybody and how they feel about that. I can only speak for the way I feel about it. And the way that I feel about it, and kind of what I'm getting here from this pile, is it's being able to look at someone, and even though this person may cause you pain in whichever way, shape, or form, it's being able to look at them and see why that pain was caused and what experiences that person had in their life to cause them to react in a way of pain. You know, we only see the world. We only see other people and situations through our own pain. And it's being able to have that concept and understand that concept and understand that this person, like, you can see straight through this person, and you can see that there's goodness there, that there's goodness in their heart. And the things that are surrounding their heart, the guard that they have up, you know, is set up there because of that pain. and the rejection that took place here. The rejection that took place was protection for them because of that pain that they experience. And you're able to look at this person, and I'm not saying that you have to put yourself with this person, right? It's not about that. It's about being able to love them regardless. You know, whether you believe in the story or not, it really is, unconditional love really is like the story of Jesus. And I feel like if you believe in that, that's kind of like what, you know, he was sent here to kind of teach us, is he didn't, you know, those people, they killed him. And he was still, you know, he still died on the cross was saying, you know, please, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. You know, he's still, whether you believe in that story or not, the concept of that story is he was able to see that they didn't understand, you know, why they were doing really what they were doing. Or because it was out of fear. They were fearful of him. They were fearful of what he was capable of. And this is what I'm saying. That's unconditional love. Being able to see past all that and saying, I know that there's a good person in there. I know there's a good heart in there. They just need to heal past all that other stuff and release themselves, free themselves from all this conditioning that has took place in their life. Okay, so let's keep going. I kind of went way off on that, but I don't know why, but that was there for somebody. Okay. This thinking of you is synchronicities. So let someone know that you're thinking of them today. I feel like you and this person have both experienced a whole lot of synchronicities with one another. I feel like that's something that why this person, and you as well, but I feel like you're more comfortable with it. I feel like you've been, you know, you've opened yourself up to this magic here. I feel like you're more comfortable with the spirituality part of this connection than this person is, but they do believe in it, and it's because of these synchronicities. You know, when these synchronicities happen to you, you can't you can't explain it. You can't it's the wildest, most craziest things that, I mean, it makes you I feel like dove right into this. I feel like you have a very good imagination. I feel like you've always been that way, and you might have always sensed, even as a child, the unseen world. You know, you might have always felt like part of that unseen world. And this person maybe wasn't so much, you know, they may have been more of a grounded person. They may have a lot of, they may be actually either a, what is it? Gosh, now I can't even remember. The grounded, like an earthly zodiac, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because they maybe have a hard time, you know, believing in things, but I feel like now they do. And I feel like part of it was the synchronicities with this connection in you. And that's part of what this gift is here. So let's see what number 4 is. Innocence. Yeah. So like this card, Birth of Magic, is innocence. It's like, and it's weird too, because I just got done talking about being a child and having that imagination. This is what you've reverted back to. It's like when you woke up to this spirituality, when you had this like awakening, it was like I do feel like this person and you were both catalyst to one another. It's that type of connection. But I feel like you're way ahead in this scenario here. But I feel like I said, you kind of just open yourself right up to it. You were all for it because of that unseen world that you knew was always there. And it was like, it's like always believing in dragons, right? always believing in dragons, and then someone showing you proof, and you're like, I knew it. You know, like, I knew they were real. And that's the energy that you have here, that innocence. Like, it's just, you were ready to just jump in that. Okay. But because of that, along with that, and all those synchronicities and other, you know, beyond reality type stuff that happens to you here, and the energies that you feel, and all that other stuff that's going on here, caused you to be in this self-love journey, you know, along with this connection here and the rejection from this person. You know, it's so crazy, but pain, guys, pain is one of the worst. I mean, it's pain and heartbreak are horrible, you know, they are, but they teach us so much. You know, that's how we learn. We learn through that suffering. That's how we evolve and move forward. Our brain is constantly trying to understand why that heartbreak or pain took place and how to evolve from that. And this is like, with this connection here, these spiritual connections, these in-depth spiritual connections, they are there for us to evolve. I feel like the closer the bond, I feel like the closer the soul, the more in depth you are supposed to awaken to this. And the worse the pain, the higher the purpose. That's my belief. That's the way I feel. Like, I feel as if when you have a lot of stuff happen to you, not just with this connection, but just in general, when you feel that a lot of painful things, and we all do, but you're able to evolve from every one of them, the more and more you grow, I feel like the higher your purpose should be, the higher your purpose is. I feel like you're able to take all that stuff and bring more light into the world. This is your purpose. This is part of what you're learning here in this connection. Okay, so this is overall my very spiritual pile. Apparently, this is where we're going with this. I'm gonna leave these out somehow. Let's figure out how I'm gonna do that. And I'm also gonna go get a candle, because I don't know why I have to have that flame going. Okay, guys. Let's do this. You know, I feel like everybody has these abilities within inside of them, but not everybody is awakened to that. And I do feel as if people that are from these connections are the ones that are supposed to help with the ascension of others, you know? And it's not an easy thing to do, by all means. Okay, so you have to be strong, you know, you gotta be strong. Okay, so here we go. This whole reading is like so beyond all my other readings and like everything else that I've done, in the way that it's mind-blowing to me, because we're really talking about the next time you meet this person, but there's so much other stuff that's coming out in this reading. I feel like that's why I had such a hard time with the false start here. Okay, let's see what we got. Look at that. Right off the bat. Tower. Oh, and I didn't point that out. But this belief here for your person, the faith in new belief in all this is the number 16, which is the Tower in tarot. So we have the Tower, and this freedom here is also the number 16, which is, you know, freedom. Breaking yourself free of old beliefs, of self-limiting beliefs. Wow, we have the Tower, the Six of Wands, and Justice right there. Wow. It's funny too, this particular Tower here has two bolts of lightning here at the top. And there's all these papers that are burned and thrown out. Do you see? Because of this connection, I feel like you and this person have both, like, it's destroying the foundation of what your self-limiting beliefs were. I feel like this next meeting with this person, and I know we haven't really like went into too much in depth about that, but this is the message that Spirit's bringing through, is the concept of this whole thing. Wow. This card, this Justice here, look, it's a mirror, first off, which if this is that connection, you do mirror each other. I feel like this new beginning with you and this person, I feel like you're mirroring each other in the way that you feel about going into this. You have a heart on one scale and a feather on the other. So the feather here is, to me, it's representing the fact of this new understanding that you have from yourself, within yourself. You know, the purity of this self-love and this healing. And in this new beginning. And of course, your person with the heart, opening their heart up. Okay. And it's number 11. And the Six of Wands is about the victory that you both feel, which is kind of along with gifts here to me. And it's a peace, like a peaceness, a harmony between the two of you. What else, Spirit? What else do you want to tell me about this meeting with this person? I feel like this is kind of an understanding. I don't know that you're necessarily going to... Yeah, I think that they're saying, yeah, you will. You will have some kind of communication with this person about this connection. You will have this conversation with one another. I feel like y'all are going to talk about... You might not talk about the growth here. Maybe on your side. I don't know if your person will. Because like I said, they're still kind of opening themselves up here. They're still growing. But I feel like y'all are definitely going to talk about codependency. I feel like you're also going to talk about healing things and synchronicities. I don't know why, but that's what I'm hearing. The Magician. Wow. Wow. The number 111 may be significant for somebody. That number actually means that you're on the right path. Just listen to your gut and your heart. And I feel like that's what you and this person are both going into this feeling. In this next meeting, I feel like you're both going to be kind of listening to each other. And look at that, guys. Look. It's the Queen of Cups. Didn't I tell you? I told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you the Queen of Cups was going to come out. I knew it. I knew it. This is your energy here. I feel like your person is a magician. I don't remember what I was talking about. I got distracted. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. Why is the Tower here? Well, I'm going to take a look and see what these are. I can't take them because there's I don't have any room. What would I do with them? Okay, but there's the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor, and the Queen of Pentacles. What? I don't feel... Okay, here's the thing, guys. I feel like you're this Queen of Pentacles, and if you notice on her dress here, she has all the peacocks, that pride energy, that pridefulness. I feel like this is coming from the self-love. I feel like you have a lot of respect for yourself going into this. A whole lot of respect for yourself here. And I feel like this person is seeing themselves as... What I'm getting from this imagery is, with the chair being here, also the letter C might be significant for someone. I'm just seeing it here. But with this chair here, it's like this person is growing, right? with this deer. It's like this person is in like this whole new power, right? This is the same thing I got from the magician here. Like they're having this new faith, this new belief that's coming out like you did, but you did it in a more innocent type way, in a slower type way, even though it maybe happened abruptly. It's like this has been a process for you over a longer period of time. I feel like this person is more like it's just stepping into the belief of their own power and the capabilities of that. Like the magician, I feel like that's where this is coming in, but I don't feel like your person's ready to actually sit in the throne yet, right? I feel like there's still some growing that they have to do there. And the card in between, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, is kind of it's a greedy energy. It's basically keeping things, to yourself in a way. And I feel like what this is saying here with the Tower is that you and this person are going to be in this connection and this realization, leaving this connection here or leaving this meeting, knowing that you're both still doing some growing, but you're both, like I said in the beginning, I feel like you're both going to recognize these changes within inside yourself. Like you're going to see it, you're going to feel it, you're going to feel the change in this person, and this person's going to sense that change in you as well. You're going to understand that you both have more, this is a greedy energy, but I don't mean that in a negative way. I feel like you both have this more solid foundation inside yourselves, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm sensing here. You are both going to sense that. That's the Tower. Here, that's the Tower that took place. Okay? Okay, so let's get some more clarifiers. Can I have some more clear? Okay. The Ace of Wands in reverse for the Six of Wands. These cards are really similar, huh? Okay, so when the Ace of Wands comes up, I feel like it's like, well, it means that there was a lack of direction there or some kind of distraction. And I think that what this is saying here with the Six of Wands, which is about that success, I feel like you and this person are going to feel like you once were kind of distracted with being in your own... Sorry, guys. With being within your own energies, working on yourselves. Okay, sorry, guys. But I feel like this... I feel like also what this is saying is that if you and this person had this Ace of Wands in the past, this opportunity with one another in that way, in the, passionate Ace of Wands type way, I feel like you're going to understand, have a new concept of that, and how you can, like this gift, how you can actually pull success out of that. Does this make sense? I hope this makes sense, because it's kind of, what I'm feeling here is kind of, this whole thing's kind of hard to explain. I don't feel like very many people are going to choose this one. Why is the Justice here? I have the World in reverse. See, I feel like you and this person are going to recognize that there's not going to be an ending here in this connection. Like, this is something that's you're always going to have a piece of one another. You're always going to have this gift of this connection. And you're always going to keep evolving this connection in a way of understanding yourselves. Because the World in reverse is about, it's about there being a need for closure there, but it's also about something that's not ending. And with Justice here, I feel like the growth, like that part of this connection is almost like never ending. Like you're going to consistently keep growing in this connection. So why is the Magician here? I have Death in reverse. With the Magician. See, this person, which I do feel like this Magician is this person, even though they're recognizing their own power, you know, they're coming into that, I do feel like they still have this fear with this Death here. I feel like they still have this fearful energy of change. Like they still are kind of clinging onto their past in a way. Like I keep saying, you know, this person still has some growing to do. This person still has a lot of more growing to do. I feel like you're more evolved as far as the spiritual look on things goes than this person is. I feel like this person's still having some things take place here. I said that on this Emperor card, the way that he's not sitting in that throne yet, but you are. That's the energy I'm feeling here. Okay? So let's see why the Queen of Cups is here. What about this Queen of Cups, Spirit? What can you tell me about this Queen of Cups? You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So that's you not really... Okay. The bottom of the deck energy, hold on, let me see. The Two of Swords in reverse. With the Hierophant. Page of Cups in reverse. The Five of Swords. There's still going to be a little bit of conflict here in this connection as far as the way that you feel about one another and how the future is going to happen here for you guys. With you, I feel like you haven't quite stepped into your full abundance yet. I feel like you're still kind of working on this. How can I explain this? As far as this love goes towards this person, because of this rejection and this healing, all this healing work that you've done and this intensity for this codependency, freedom from that and all this other stuff, I do feel as if you are, with the Queen of Cups here, you're still not ready to fully give to this person again. And they're going to kind of pick up on that, okay? And that's what I'm getting here with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're not still ready to completely open yourself back up to this person. And that's understandable because of all the work that you've done on yourself. Because of the rejection that took place here, I don't feel like you're going to want to turn around and just open yourself up to this person. I feel like you have a lot, especially with this Queen of Pentacles here, a lot of self-respect. And I don't feel like that you're just going to just give to this person in abundance, okay? And this person's still clinging on to the past of things. They're still growing. They're still blossoming from that. And it's going to take time here for this person. Okay. So the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy, is the Two of Swords in reverse and with the Hierophant under that. And then you also have the Page of Cups under that with the Five of Swords. So I feel like there's still some lessons that need to be learned here. And I know y'all hate hearing that. But I do feel like y'all are both understanding or accepting this connection in a new way. You know, it's another step in this journey with this person. I feel like you're both understanding things differently. And you're seeing this connection in a better light, like a gift, okay? And y'all have learned a lot. You've grown a lot. But there's still other lessons that have to take place. And I feel like you both may be kind of confused about where to leave this. I feel like with the Two of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant here, I feel like you're both kind of, I mean, this is an indecisive energy about committing to, you know, what's going to happen here in this connection. I feel like you're going to, this connection, guys, when you leave this person, after you have some of this conversation and everything else, you're going to have this realization of there's still a lot of things that we don't know. There's still a lot of things that we're still learning. There's still a lot of things that we're still figuring out. And I do feel as if you are going to walk away from this not being, committed or anything like that to one another. But I do feel like in a way you're going to commit to the bond that you share. But I feel like that's still kind of fuzzy. Like how is this going to take place? Like how is this connection going to be a part of your life? Like you both are kind of walking away from this without being able to really understand what the future of this connection is, what's going to happen here in the future of this connection, and I know that sucks to hear that, but it's because of, I feel like it's because of the bond that you share here and the understanding of this connection and how it works. But you're both having a hard time placing it in your lives. Where am I supposed to place this connection in my life? And the point here is that you don't have to place it anywhere. Just let it be, But let's get some advice. Let's get some, I also want to get some message cards from this person. As far as this conversation goes, I want to see what comes out in that. And I'm going to use both of the message cards. I'm sorry about my cat, guys. I don't know what her deal is. She's just been like this. It's the weekend and the kids have been home, She seems to get kind of anxious when they're home all day. Okay, and I don't know how long this reading's been because I've had to stop so many times. So, let's get some message cards. I'm going to use both the Hidden Truth Oracles, and I'm also going to get some of these in the shadows, because I do feel like this person has definitely been in the shadows. I feel like you have too, but this person is coming out of that for sure. Hold on just 1 second. Let me let this cat out. Okay, go. Okay, Martin, come on. Martin, come on. Yeah, baby. Okay, sorry guys. Cat had to go out. Dog had to come in. Okay, so let's get some messages from this person. What would this person say to you if they could say anything? What would they say? I do feel like there's going to be a lot of things that they want to say in this next meeting with you that they won't. So let's see what that is. That's going to come out in these shadow cards. That's interesting. You are the only ones I've done this with, so what will this person say, Spirit? What will this person not say that they want to say in this next meeting? Or that they're thinking in this next meeting? What will they? I know we have a soul connection. Holy freaking cow, that is insane. Look at that. I've never seen this card before either. Wow, this is something that they won't say to you, okay? So even though they might talk about the synchronicities and all this crazy stuff, they will not. They're still, we saw that, death in reverse. They're still kind of fearful of completely opening themselves up in that way. Because they have had a guarded heart for so long. Being that vulnerable is still scary to this person, okay? What else would this person not say in this next meeting? What would this person not say in this next meeting? You're so easy to see through. Yeah, that's the thing with the soul connection, is that you're able to just see straight through one another. That's the vulnerability. That's the uncomfortable part. Being around this person, one of the reasons that they kind of pulled back away from you in a way is because of that uncomfortability. Because they're not comfortable with someone being able to just see them in that way, see straight through them, and they can do that with you too. That works both ways. What else would this person say, Spirit? Or not say in this next meeting? What will they be thinking but not say in this? I'm not coming back. So we already saw that, guys. We already went through that. This person isn't wanting to reconnect in like in a passionate way. They do want to connect with you, but that, like I said, this slow moving process, that's not going to happen just yet, okay? Because the vulnerability is, like we said, we saw death in reverse there, which is that fear of change. That's still holding this person back in that way. But it's okay, because like we also saw, there's still some growing that needs to take place there before the two of you are able to, you know, be okay with one another, be connected with one another, and not know how to deal with the triggers that you feel with one another. I've been here before with others. So this is part of that fear that this person's feeling, okay? Part of that. What happens whenever you disconnect and then you reconnect and then it doesn't work out? And I feel like this, because this person feels the way they feel about you, they don't want this to happen to your connection, okay? And if they get back into this connection and it's a more, they can see it in a more friendly type way, and they're able to connect with you like that, they definitely don't want to mess that up because of how they see you. And if that's messed up connections for them in the past, they don't want that, like I said, to happen to your connection. What else would this person not say? What else would this person not say? I don't need your approval. So this person may feel as if, like I said, you may be more advanced than this person as far as the spiritual journey type stuff goes. So there's going to be things that you see, you know, like seeing through them. There's going to be things that you don't automatically see through this person. That doesn't mean that you have to tell this person everything, okay? Because if you do, and I feel like this is something you may have experienced in the past, my gosh, that's like you're going to trigger the crap out of this person. I mean, you're just going to just trigger. If you tell them, well, the reason that that's happening is because of this, you know, and you keep going through that, and this is their life, and it's too much, it's going to make them have this energy of, you know, like, who are you? Like, they're going to have this, what's the word I'm looking for? Defensive energy. This is what this is. So you're going to have to not, you know, put that, even though you're feeling it and you know you can help this person, they have to have this growth on their own. You can't heal things for them. They have to do that. You know, they have to have this growth within themselves. Sometimes I hear your voices on the bottom of the deck, and I feel like that's significant because I feel like you both do, because of this connection. So let's see what the hidden truth is. Let's see what comes out here. And then we'll get some advice and some charms to close. This was a long one, guys, I know. Okay, what is this conversation gonna be like, Spirit? What is this conversation gonna be like with this person in this next meeting? Okay. You speak to me through music. That's crazy because they had the heart with the music notes on it. I'm starting to understand our connection. Yeah, this is something that may be discussed, and we kind of talked about that. They may be starting to say, you know, I understand, I see this as a gift, and, you know, that kind of thing. The gifts might be talked about. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I do feel like this person is going to, I feel like there's going to be some kind of apology there when it comes to this rejection, and I feel like the way that you're going to react to that is to tell them about how that affected you on your self-healing journey, okay? I feel like that's going to be how this conversation takes place. The synchronicities with this right here, you speak to me through music, I feel like this person is going to mention that they hear a lot of songs that remind them of you, and that's probably one of the synchronicities that may be discussed. What else? We will be together again. Oh. So this, automatically what I heard from that, guys, is this isn't going to be for everybody. But I do feel like you and this person are going to discuss the fact of possibly just this friendship and this bond and reconnecting with one another. And, you know, being able to have that experiences, those memories with one another again. However that resonates for you, okay? One more card, okay? You and I were too young. So, okay, so it's possible that when this card comes out, I always say that it could be either you, it could be this person, somebody I feel like maybe feeling that they were too young when this connection took place. But either way, I feel like these two cards kind of could connect with one another. I feel like what's going to happen here is y'all might discuss the fact that there may be some kind of reconnection in the future, maybe when you're both older, or this person's older, or whatever, or you're older. I just feel like that's something that, or if you could be older, I don't know. I just feel like this is part of something that's going to come up here in this conversation. The bottom of the deck says, I don't react when people mention you. And this may be something else that is discussed in a way of, like, does anybody ever ask about me? Like, what do you say about me? And what do you say about our connection and what happened with us, or whatever it was? That's kind of like what I'm getting here of what's going to take place here. So this is kind of neat. I haven't done this with the other piles, but so this is what they're not going to say, if you want to take a picture of that or whatever. And this is what this conversation that will come out. Now, not all these might come out for everybody, but a lot of them are. So actually, for advice here, I'm going to get some spirit message cards. Okay, good grief. They're wanting me to get some of these messages of love oracles. I know this one's long, so I've been trying to hurry, but they're persistent. So what's some advice for pile 3 about this next meeting with this person, Spirit? What's some advice? There's something that you need to know here. And I feel like it's pertaining to the information that you give to this person, like we talked about those triggers, you know? What's some advice for this next meeting with this person, Spirit? What's some advice for this? Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Okay. So don't make this next meeting completely about this. The point is, like this right here, you want to be able to reconnect with this person, and this is there, right? That playful energy is there with this person. And that's something I feel like both of you miss in this connection. This is a way to reconnect with one another. Enjoy each other's company. Don't make it so serious and so emotional, you know, emotionally driven. Make sure that you still enjoy one another. Be lighthearted. Even though that this is going to take place, this conversation, you still need to have that lighthearted interaction with one another. You know, what else? What other pieces of advice can you give? That's also what I was saying about those triggers too. Don't just be at it with this person, you know. What other advice can you give, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. See, I feel like this is just saying, like, this is what has happened here in this connection. I feel like every time that y'all spend time apart in that separation, y'all are able to have clarity over a situation, you know? Think about what had happened in this connection. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Yeah, I feel like y'all are supposed to be here just supporting one another through this. Regardless of if this is a intimate connection or not, I just feel like y'all are both going to have this understanding or clarity of that you're supposed to be here supporting one another. says wait at the bottom of the deck. The timing is not right. And it reminds me of that Ace of Wands in reverse. And this right here, I'm not coming back. I feel like like I said, this person is still in the middle of this growth, right? They're still in the middle of that process. They're not ready to reconnect in any kind of intimate way just yet. You need to just bring this playful energy back into this connection and be supportive. And this person, I feel like because of their heart opening up, I feel like they'll do the same with you. And it'll be different from what it was before, because I feel like they were super guarded before. But like I said, it's going to have to be slow moving. Okay. This came out in pile 2. Just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of all the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask us for help and guidance. Yeah. Yep. I feel like that's something that maybe you should, I think I sold pile 2 this too. Maybe you should ask for that prior to having this meeting here with this person. Reach out. Look at the peacock here, guys. Remember that had that Queen of Pentacles there that had that peacock energy on it. We know that you're reaching out right now for help due to current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help, where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So don't be too prideful to take support in any way. If this person, guys, also with support here as well, if they try to support you or whatever way, don't be too prideful in taking their support. You know, don't be, we had that, you know, that 4 of Pentacles in reverse too as well. So don't be too greedy with that, thinking that you know more than this person or whatever. This connection is supposed to help you grow, and this person, like they say here, you're so easy to see through. They can see you and see things within you, parts of you that you can't see within yourself, and as so can you with them. So they may try to support you and try to help you, try to give you guidance there in some kind of way. Don't be too prideful to take their advice or take their guidance or take their support, okay? Don't be coming into this thinking that you know more than this person. They don't know what they're talking about. Don't do that to yourself, because this whole point of this connection is for them to, you know, that's that one person that can see things within yourself that you can't see. And it's because of the similarities with you and this person. You know, it's mirrored. That's how they can see it. Let's get one more. I have one more part of, okay. Ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this prevalent time to learn, and I don't know if I said that right, so to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and you will keep on helping you as you continue to evolve here in the spirit world. This is that tower that we talked about you and this person kind of breaking yourselves free. Look at that. Be proud at the bottom of the deck with the peacock again. That's so crazy. Be proud of yourself for where you are, okay? I feel like you've came a very long way. But you know, we talked about you breaking free from those what do you call them? Self-limiting beliefs. I feel like that's part of it with this ancestral wisdom. So let's see what charms that you got. Well, y'all got all pins and an X. Wow. Crazy, because the X here, you had the 2 of Swords. This kind of reminds me of crossroads, being at a crossroads in this connection. You really need to, and it's right on top of this card here, I'm starting to understand our connection. I feel like you may both, you know, this might be short-lived. I have to say this, guys. I feel like this might be short-lived for the both of you. You got all the pins here. Isn't that crazy? I just grabbed. This might be you might have this conversation with this person, and then you may have a time apart again. Okay, this may be like a short-lived experience where you're not to, you know, it says we will be together again. There's still some learning here that has to take place. I just feel like you're going to have a new understanding with one another. This ladybug here, which is, I also saw in one of your cards here. I saw it in the middle here with thinking of you. I just feel like this is kind of, like there's a renewed hope here in this connection. Then you also have the owl here. And I feel like this is kind of what we already talked about. I feel like this connection or whatever this meeting takes place, you're going to walk away from this with new clarity here, okay? And new understanding and wisdom of this connection. Both of you are. And that's why you might have to spend time away again. It's because this is going to, I feel like, bring a lot of things are going to come out to the light. And you're going to have to, it might not be too much, you know, like a long separation or anything like that. It's just a little bit of time away from one another before you reconnect again to understand what the conversation was about and what pertained there. Then you have this little T-Rex dinosaur. And what I see with that is, you might need to do some grounding, okay? Also, I'm seeing your person a lot with this charm. I feel like this has to do with their heart chakra opening up. I feel like it's out of their control, and that's kind of scary to this person. You know, their heart opening up, becoming more emotional, maybe kind of scary to this person. So they may be kind of holding themselves back because they don't want to be overly emotional around you. You know, they're trying to find that balance. And this is new to them. They're experiencing this for the first time. And it's right on top of this card here. We will be together again. So I feel like once they can balance that out and have a better understanding of that, that's when they're going to come back in. Okay? Okay, guys. I'm going to leave you there. That was a long one, but it was a good one. I like this reading. I liked all of them, really, but this one was my very spiritual pile, guys. So I'm going to leave you there. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for all your support, your kindness, and your interactions. And yeah, thanks, guys, for being here. And I hope to see you again.